Alrighty, friends. So the Masters World Cup is complete. Powerlifting, at least for now, is checked off of the list, right? So we're moving into bodybuilding. And I thought I would outline today, my split, my bodybuilding split. Also my goals, right? Just things that I need to check off a list that will get me, ready for my bodybuilding competition. So here we go. May 12th in green, Masters World Cup silver medal. Outlined that in the last vlog. And then, basically we took about a 3-day diet break here and then basically got right back into it. First week of bodybuilding in the books, or at least kind of a loosely executed bodybuilding split, and then put that into the sheet, kind of an inside out approach. And then, of course, right here, we've got body weight, 163.4. So got about probably 5 pounds to lose and need to do that by the WNBF Muscle Mayhem on July 20th, which is right up here at the top, 8 weeks out, 8 weeks as of, I guess, today. So let's get to it. The big thing that I'm gonna outline here is the split. I got some training videos for you guys. But before I get into that, quick little analysis of the numbers. This is one of the reasons that I like to log things so much. Body weight really came down right here in the months of like late March, all the way through the end of April. Okay. You can see here 170.73 was kind of the average there in the mid point of March, and it dropped down to 168 all the way down to 163.9. And even the week of the meet, I was 161.67. So the whole time I was doing that, got my steps right over here. Here's kind of the average, 64,521. So moving forward, my step goal is going to be, 59 to 69,000. And that's going to include this, bit of treadmilling and stair milling that I do post workout as part of my rehab / prehab. How's my shoulder, right? Well, it ain't good. Let's just put it that way. So I put off as long as possible to do any bench pressing or really any chest work at all. So day one, right here, back dominant day, 3 sets of cable lat pull downs, 3 sets T-bar rows, chins. Got some of that footage here for you. No problems this day here. You can see rep ranges. I'm going to do a lot of work to failure and then also post failure partials. Didn't do any this week with that very first workout, but there will be moving forward. And I'm going to outline those in red right here. So workout 2, hamstring dominant day, right? RDLs, couple sets of 10. We're going to leave some reps in reserve on these first 3 weeks. We have a pendulum squat, and I use that term loosely at our gym. I will get video of that eventually, but it's kind of a rickety pendulum squat with no real back support. However, I do kind of like it, kind of. So we're going to leave reps in reserve on that one. And then that one, I need to change the rep range. We're not going to do that many repetitions. I don't want to be, you'll see, I don't want to be that fatigued trying to rack that pendulum squat. So we're going to leave that one probably about 8 to 12 on that one. Did some post failure partials. We'll be doing that a lot on my isolation movements. Delt dominant day. So again, how am I going to train my delts when I've got this infraspinatus strain? I did a lot of experimentation, and I can do all of these upright rows, performing it the way that I perform it in kind of a limited range of motion, pain-free. Okay. So yeah, lots of post-failure partials there. All right. Seated lat prayers. Got some video for that for you, as well as some machine preacher curls. Okay. So this delt dominant day is, essentially delt and lats. Okay. All right. Moving on. The quad dominant day. Again, sorry that I don't have any footage for you guys of this. But I'm going to keep my barbell squat in there because I think I do want to do powerlifting again before the year is up. And I want to keep my strength up there. So arguably probably just going to keep doing a heavy single and then one back down, and then fill out the rest of the work with belt squats, leg extensions, hyper extensions, and then of course the calves on the leg presses. What am I going to do for chest work? Luckily, my chest is one of my better body parts, and I don't think that I need a whole lot of work. That's a good thing. because this is all I can do is 4 sets of decline barbell breast presses, bench presses, and 4 sets of pec deck / machine fly, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Did these today. In fact, you're going to see in the footage, I got this very same shirt on. Can do some post failure work on those pec flies. Okay. And then the seated lateral raise, it's funky looking. Doesn't even look like I'm doing much, but this had my side delts quivering after doing, basically between 15 and 25 repetitions of these with some, it's hard to tell that I'm failing, but basically um, up to failure to where I just couldn't do it anymore. Okay. And then we'll finish that out with some one arm lat pull downs, tricep cable press down, and some cable tricep overhead press. So the goal is basically going to be each and every week getting all of my sets to the effort that I have programmed. So that's going to be recorded here in a quick, easy glance. I got to make these cells green, right? Because I have a range, 14 to 17 sets of lats per week. I was at 15. It's green when it's in between. Okay. 10 to 12 sets. There I'm in 12. 10 to 12 sets of hams. Get all these green. Okay. And then as I log things, it's going to give me this live count. Now, when it's below my range, as you can see over here, these are all pink. Okay. Because it's not in the range. So my big focus is going to be get my sets into my set range by making these green. All right. And then, of course, the effort. I'm not too concerned about the repetitions. I want to get a lot of failure work, a lot of failure and a lot of post-failure partials. I need the sets. I need to turn these cells green as I'm logging, and I need to get a lot of work to failure and a lot of post-failure work. And that's going to be my focus. So that's the bodybuilding split. Not a whole lot fancy, just getting my sets and effort in. And then I got to get my steps in, and I got to lose body fat. Got about 5 pounds to lose. Next week, I owe you guys some physique footage. I will make sure to get that along with some posing. And we're off in bodybuilding. Thanks a lot, gang. Bye-bye.